In the last episode of Sailing Nervous, Amy returned to the boat after taking care of some family matters, while Vin worked on the engine. In this episode, they sail south. Well, although Beaufort is such a beautiful place, we never did intend to stay here so long. But you know, with sailing, you're limited by what the weather's doing as well as what your boat is doing, as well as your own skill level. Those of you who've been following along with us remember how in a recent episode, just as we were heading south to the Beaufort, South Carolina swing bridge, as I accelerated from 1500 RPMs to 2500 RPMs, a terrible squealing and then a metallic sound came forth from our engine, and instead of going past the bridge into the great blue yonder and losing power, I decided to quickly make a left turn and get back to our marina to take a look at our engine to find out what the heck was going on. Hey everybody, how you doing? We're taking the boat out, putting it through its paces with our engine after our last engine problem, and if it looks good, sounds good, we're gonna head south. So far, so good.
It's a sunny, warm day, and we made it through the bridge, and the engine is doing really well so far. So is the captain, and so is the crew, so it's a good day. So we undocked without incident, and Vinny tested the belts and the transmission for the second time, and we went through the Beaufort Swing Bridge south, finally, beyond where we had been before. I was nervous as usual, but I put my faith in my captain because I knew he and his friends had studied this challenge.
What I loved about the day was that the weather was just perfect. It was sunny, about 80 degrees, there was not a cloud in the sky, and there was no forecast of any precipitation, so it was just the ideal day to go out sailing. Plus, the winds were forecast to be in the 5 to 15 knot range, which is really perfect winds for new sailors like us. The engine sounded great after I did some necessary work, and I appreciate all of you viewers' comments about what it might have been. Now, my go-to sailing guide and sailing mentor, Jeff H., without even being here, said he thought it was most likely a combination of belt slippage, which then can affect initially the transmission coming into gear. I was also thankful for my U.S. Army friend mechanic, Lauren, who has taught us so much about diesel engines and how to troubleshoot them, as well as my fellow moody sailing brother, Terry, for all of their inputs, which I followed and truly appreciate. Hey everybody, we're cruising, the engine's sounding good, and we went through the Beaufort Gate, headed south, and it's a beautiful, gorgeous day, sunny, warm. This is the kind of weather I like to go out in. being out in the ocean made me kind of appreciate some of the pleasures of being on land. In fact, I kept thinking about this one kind of crappy little kind of, low-end bar. I never thought Amy was willing to ever go into one, but it turned out to be a special place next to the marina where every Wednesday night you could get really great hamburgers for just a few dollars, and it was a special place that all the sailors wanted to hang out at, and it was really a fun time.
Not in the Beaufort Marina, but what's the name? I keep forgetting the name of the town.
Morehead City?
Morehead City, that's it. Hey there. Gorgeous day. Lots of people out enjoying the weather.